Hi, it's Tina. This is part of the mini-series we're doing on how Oak Point Property Management conducts their property maintenance inspections. We have an app that we use that uploads pictures and notes regarding each inspection that then goes to the owner and tenant's portal so that they are also aware of everything that I observed during my inspections. If this was a move-in or move-out inspection, I would open everything up, absolutely everything up, just to make sure that there is no damage on the shelves, things of that nature. However, there is a tenant in this residence. It's one of our small ramblers in the Great Mills area. So I'm going to leave this shut for privacy's sake. There could be medications, anything of that nature in there. Today, I would come in, obviously make sure the light works. I would make sure that the exhaust works. I would make sure that there was no damage to the doors, the hardware, the glass that I could observe from an outside inspection. When it comes to the sink, I would make sure that the water did turn on and off, that it did get hot and cold. I would also check that the plunger worked and protected, kept the water in the sink. I would also let it run and look underneath only to determine if there was an active leak or evidence of a past leak, just for obviously for protection's sake. I would also make sure that any hardware was in good condition and still attached. When it comes to the toilet, I would flush the toilet. I would observe to make sure that there was no damage, no cracking to the ceramic, that the toilet seat was still attached properly, that there was no leakage, anything of that there was no blockage. That's what we do with toilets. And as far as the shower goes, I will usually take the shower head down, turn the water on, make sure the shower head works, or if there isn't one that comes off, just make sure the shower head works. I'm not doing that today just because I usually get myself wet in the process, so we're just going to skip that bit. But I will also turn on the water, make sure it does come on, it runs hot and cold, and that there is no damage to anything inside the toilet, as well as making sure that the stopper does hold water in the tub. I will also check to make sure that all hardware is secure and that it hasn't been pulled off, as well as like hand towel holders, toilet paper holders, and that there's no damage to the walls from doors opening and shutting. I will also check to make sure that all floors are in good condition so that there are no tripping hazards or anything of that nature. All right, thanks for joining.